Hi there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here to do your reading. Hope you guys are doing really well out there. This is going to be a Celtic cross that we're going to pull today. Using the beautiful deck, the Enchanted Forhoxa Tarot, which I love this deck. So let's get into it. I do have private readings available, and I want to thank everybody and anybody, all people who have given super thanks, super chat. Thank you so much for helping in that way, and thank you for liking and subscribing. My gratitude, my love is out there. Yeah, my private readings are only $24. They're not expensive, and that's on purpose, so you can get whatever messages Spirit is wanting you to have. Okay, so for the sake of the collective, though, here we go, Cancer. What's the issue for the sign of Cancer? What's the issue? Let's start with this. What is the issue? The Ten of Fire. You're carrying a whole lot. You're carrying a whole lot. A whole lot. All right. Might need my overhead light so that you can see a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Not much, but a little bit. The Ten of Fire is you're carrying a lot on your back. You're doing a lot. This can actually, I mean, it's a good card because it indicates a completion. It can be very hard on you physically because there's so much action that's been taken already that you've carried for others already. Oh, okay, that's good. The Nine of Earth is the challenge in the reverse. What I immediately got when I picked that up or saw it was, I just wish everybody else would put in the effort, the same effort. So, so there's something that you're putting in a lot of effort in, possibly in overcoming and having to get through hardships and challenges. That one wanted to come out. I saw it on the bottom in the reverse. So yeah, hardships, challenges that you have been overcoming. And at the heart of the matter, it could feel like you're rather alone in doing this. That you know the strength that you have. You already know that you're coming to a completion with things that you have started. But you also are aware that you've carried a lot on your back for others. Got the word homecoming coming through. At the heart of the matter, you could feel a little lonely. I mean, we have the red wolves here. This person's kind of like looking at the things that didn't work out on the card. And the red wolves are like ganging up on they're hungry, right? They're red, they're hungry, they're ravenous, they're looking, they're stalking. They're looking, they're stalking. What is that about? And if you hear noises in the background, there's two kittens that I'm still I caretake for, basically, whenever their owner isn't home. So anyway, that's the noise in the background. Past energy. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. The Tower and the Star. Past energy. Wow. This is when something comes along in life that it fulfills some kind of deep-seated wish or desire from maybe childhood. Like it's some kind of hope renewed, but it came along with the Tower. But it's one of those, like, you knew it would have to be a tower in order for this energy to even manifest. It was kind of like it was part of it, is what's coming through. Aquarius and Scorpio. Major change and transformation. Maybe this is like within you. That can be fame. being in the spotlight, something about the stars were aligned, and when the stars were aligned for something certain to happen or specific, like it would dismantle things in the process. It can be the start of some, well, this could have been the start of an inner transformation that is starting to really, really have an effect on changing everything around you. Excuse me. What is the goal or destiny spot? To a fire. You hope to become aligned with what you're very passionate about. See all those birds sitting there watching. This person's like making plans. I apologize. My allergies are really terrible the last few days. So these are like the paths or possibilities that are opening up to you. Your goal is to be as aligned with like passion, purpose, and something that your soul has planned. This can be in the form of a new alliance too for you. What was the future energy looking like? That one? It didn't pop out though. It didn't pop out, and I'm wanting them to pop out, please. Because then the way that it lands. Yeah, it's very important to me, the way that it lands. For fire. I'm probably going to put this one back in the deck. But the Four of Fire, this is about your path, I think. I think that is about awakening to some type of path. All right. So we have the Moon and the Six of Earth. Success. Equal give and take. Look at the hands being out. Mudras. How the hands are positioned. Like, I don't know what specifically that one is. I know I can't do them really good, mudras, because for some reason, like whenever I do this one automatically curls. Anyway, there's something about that, maybe. The Six of Earth, the Moon. So, the Six of Earth is success, and it's everything working like a well-oiled machine. Everything's working right, and things are working together. It can be a card of charity. It can be a card of gift giving. The Moon is mysterious, though. This adds like a very mysterious element to me to this card. It's interesting that they both wanted to come out together for the future energy. Like there's something very mysterious about who or what you'll be teaming up with in the future. Again, with alliances and partnerships. It's coming out again. Mysterious, intuitive. The Moon. Mystery, divine feminine energy. Mystery school. Mystery school. What is that from? Mystery school. I don't even know. It can indicate changes too. Cycles, changes. In this card in particular, the person is like reflecting in the water. How do you feel? Like the Six of Air in the reverse, like something is holding you back. This is being tapped into those things like intuition, and this is like the opposite of following your intuition. This is not following your intuition. It could be some way of thinking that's holding us back from something that we want. I mean, because it's like you're feeling like, I didn't listen to my intuition when it, I don't know, when it told you to leave or something like that. in the environment, for Cancer in the environment. The Knight of Air in the reverse is unchanging. I'm getting the message unchanging, something that's holding you back. It has to do with how you're feeling, expressing how you're feeling. Maybe keeping a lot to yourself, but covering it up with work. And like, oh, if I just take on more, then I distract myself from how I'm really feeling. But you can't. And then what's obvious in the environment are those things that are not changing, that you're ultimately wanting to put focus into. But for some reason not, and we'll get clarification on why not, or why you're feeling like you didn't listen to your intuition. You know what I mean? So unchanging is the message, goodness, that I'm getting. Unchanging in the environment. Maybe that's why you're using some kind of magic here to unlock some more possibilities for you. Hope or fear. Empress. Wow. I think it's a hope, right? The hope. The Empress, a very strong archetype in the tarot. It is not a card to be taken lightly. If your hope is to create something really big, extravagant, something that multiplies, that is helping the greater good of all, that would be the Empress. She's over all the queens, kind of the queen of being able to like receive. It's divine feminine energy, like the moon. Wow, you would be surprised. It's such a small kitty that can make that loud of a noise. They're so funny. Tell me about the outcome, please. And then we're going to get into clarifying some of these. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Specifically, they're saying do not take that in reverse, Kim. Do not take that one in reverse. Take that as sideways, as happening now. And then this as your future energy, literally your outcome energy, because your intuition knows what the wish is, or your wish fulfillment is. It's the 9 to the 10 of water. Wow. Once you follow your intuition and you set that course of thinking onto the path of, I'm going in this direction, this is where my focus is, everything changes, and everything opens up for you. This 10 of water is a completion on a very strong emotional love completion level, meaning love in all areas of your life. Like, can be a form of a new relationship that leads to things like fairy tale, fairy tale endings, fairy tales. Not an ending though, a continuance is what I'm getting. Oh, sweet cat. And the 9 of water is, yeah, see, the cat's really wanting to be in your in your reading. It's all wishes granted. Some purring. Some purring. 9 of water to the 10 of water. Wow. This is really good. That's why I'm like, I wasn't even expecting to pause like this. It definitely has something to do with listening to your intuition about what would make you happy, who would make you happy. Something about building a team, a different team, and definitely you're thinking 6-6 and the journey itself. My goodness, if you will just take a look at the major arcanas that are here, 1, 2, 3, and powerful ones, For you, major arcanas indicating big life changes. These big ones happen here in the past. That was internal, mainly internal. There could have been changes to business and things like that. Maybe a shakeup, something that you kind of knew was coming, right? And there's all this effort that you're putting in. 1010 says it's time for you to like reassemble a team where you're not always having to carry most of the load, most of the weight. And I don't mean like if you go into something with $50,000, then whoever you go in with has got to be in for that exact amount. Meaning like being in teams or relationships where this person has I don't know, like a skill set or a talent or ability. And so in a way, it's going to replace some of the weight that somebody who would be able to finance for more, you know what I'm saying? It's like different people that offer different things is what's coming through, being valued and appreciated in this new paradigm, a new way of thinking, something like that. And the heart is the heart might feel a little lonely. That might be why these things are manifesting for you. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. I like it. I just have to figure out why you're feeling funky. You could be feeling funky just because of like me at this time. There are shifts going on for real in the world. I know you're feeling them. And the more empathic, or maybe the more you're even pushing your body to do certain things, it can be, this energy can be really overwhelming. Anything that wants to get on top of compounding it, it's going to make it worse. So any little allergy, any little cold, any backache. See, it's going to be like a little bit more heightened of pain. You may, I don't know, I'm getting like back pain coming through. Listening to your intuition about a divine connection, a person that's meant to be on your path for a divine reason. Your intuition is like telling you that. This also, since it like literally without us even asking, it plopped down on or how are you feeling? You could feel very spiritual. Sometimes when our bodies are completely stressed out and we're, you know, fasting or exercising a whole lot or whatever the case is, those are the times where you could feel very connected to spirit, to God, to the source energy. And there's something in here about that connection too. Very strong right now. Maybe even getting like downloads of spiritual wisdom, things that you know or find that you know, maybe not even knowing how you know it, just finding that you just know something. Okay, tell me a little bit more about the heart and the matter, please. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. You won't feel lonely much anymore if you don't want to. This is something like like it's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. The Page of Cups is a really wonderful, loving new start. Opportunity to start something kind of new. Either something that you love or doing. Maybe that's a difference of like doing things that you actually love. A makeover, a crush, a secret admirer, the beginning of a love affair, a love story. Could be. Coming at the time when a heart like really needs it. Okay, so what about the challenge here at the Nine of Earth? about the challenge. The Four of Pentacles. Just wish other people would put in effort. It seems like your hands are the only things that are holding something down or up. Again, with the spiritual and material growth, but there's something about being, like, knowing that you're the one that keeps something up or standing. And how much do you want to push yourself? How much are you going to push yourself? What needs to change with the Knight of Air in the reverse? Or are you possibly waiting? What needs to change? Not caring so much about what others think. And snapping down on the computer there for a little while. Taking a time out from computer or a screen time. The Hermit does that reflecting. So again, with the reflecting, inner work. Research is, so something might not be moving forward because of needing to go within a little bit more. For alignment. For figuring out what it is you truly want. Like, what do you want to experience next? There's a Tower. We already know. Like, it's saying that you're going to be all right in the midst of some major shakeups with currency, or change with currency and things like that. That you will be all right. There's something you're gonna, definitely, like, you know, you're going to be witnessing. Some things fall down around you. You may be deciding, what do I let stay standing? That might really be a message, a strong one for you, as my camera clicked off right then too. What do you let stay standing? Who do you continue to help? What kind of team do you bring together? And who or what do you want to be aligned with? Tell me about the Moon. The Magician. What you're manifesting is coming about. Look at all these majors. In a major way. The Moon and the Magician. It's giving off that mystery school vibe again, you know? Where it's like, yeah, you know you can manifest this, whatever this is. Like, you know you got it. You got this in the bag. I'm picking up worry for others, but not to the extent where it's actually even affecting it, because there's a message coming through that you know that when times get hard like this, when there's going to be hardships, financial and with the body too, that you've got to focus on yourself and be that change, like, right? So if you're wanting things to change around you, you have to be that change. There could have been in the past where you spent more time worrying about others, but that's like clearing up. That's part of this change. Because I'm really noticing the components that aren't in this reading. And what I see a lot of what's not in this reading is there's a lot of big changes, and there's more focus on the action and the happiness and love and the feeling that you get, more so than any kind of worry. So that's why it's like, when I see this Hermit here as in the environment, it could be that you're alone. It could be like on purpose, alone on purpose, because of like this great alignment that is happening where you're shifting and you're aligning with different energies. You're definitely manifesting from a very conscious level. Tell me about the Empress. What is this big creation? bloodlines, for some bloodlines to extending how am I going to work? But for some, it's going to be like literally like the family multiplying, like, I don't know, within different families. Go divine feminine. This is a flood here of intuition, intuitive hits. How your body is wanting to be taken care of, like it's talking to you a whole lot. There's a big focus on filling up your cup first. You already know that. The being poised and just open for stuff to come in is this energy, and that's exactly what you're allowing to happen. Once this is self-care and compassion is in alignment, your self-love, everything else starts to align. You're very well aware that there are 2 towers in this reading. There are 2 towers. You're very aware of that. In a way, you could be calling that in too. Open, receptive, being open, receptive to receiving love. You have an open heart. Tell me about the 10 of water and the 9 of water. 6 of wands, reversed. 5 cups. You feel, okay, this is like saying that you feel some regret or disappointment for the things that you didn't accomplish or that didn't work out yet. Because of it having to do with, like, maybe it could have if you would have listened to your intuition. I think that would be just getting hung up on the could haves, would haves, should haves. And so while grieving and mourning the things that didn't work out, the milestones that we thought we would be at, you know, especially when it comes to like work, what didn't work out with work or whatever like that, or relationships. It is appropriate to have that grieving time, but not to don't be too hard on yourself is what I'm getting. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up about that. You're about to make some big moves, and of course it does come with a tower. This could actually represent a big move. It feels like breaking a karmic tie, or breaking even a workplace tie that was something you're wanting to move away from. Pledging your allegiance to a different path, a different way, because of seeing clearly now and feeling clearly now what it is that you want. Kind of getting a repeating message now. So I'm going to pull from the 108 Oracle and wrap up this reading. Like I say, if you all want a private reading, just hit me up. Hit me up and I'll get you one. So you're seeing clearly. Yeah, it's like you made your choice. There is a big move. There's a big shift in path. It's going to be a tower. For some reason, I feel like you've already started some kind of process. The Knight. Yay, the Knight. A Leo energy here too. Confidence, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, champion of a cause. Champion of a cause. Okay. Anything else for Cancer? That's this card right here. This broken vase. It's overcoming hardship, misfortune, fixing things in the heart space. I think it's like once you fix the heart space, then the other things start fixing too. And it's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Ooh, diamond on the bottom. You're a creative force here. The faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, commitment, light, purity, esteem, unconquerable force, multidimensional, multifaceted, invincible, spiritual power. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Portal keeper, 3D to 5D, ascension, fulfillment. Oh, of course you are. Starseed. Empathetic, psychic, healer that knows purpose. Starseed. Dark Knight of the Soul, path of initiation. I told you I didn't see too many swords cards, though. You're really figuring out how to deal with this stuff. It may have you in that Five of Cups energy, but you have figured something out when it comes to not letting that completely take you over. You will allow a transformation, though, that comes usually after a Dark Night of the Soul. Take care of your health, your body. Just another extra message. Take care of your health. Take care of your body. I have 8. I am successful. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You're self-sufficient, capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I'm successful. 16, look, tower is 16. 16, 16, 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. A special ability to read into people's feelings, because you're a starseed. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask that you share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. 2 8s, right? And 10. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp, and it allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, and then direct others on how to carry things out. I am ingenious. I also have that 7. You possess a very refined mind and an urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. Number 7. That's what I've got for you, Cancer. I'm sending you lots of love. Thanks so much for joining me. Well, enjoy. Bye.